If you don't like Kenny Dillingham, I'm not sure you have a heartbeat.
If you have tickets and you're an ASU fan, make sure they go to ASU fans, right? There's a lot of BYU fans in the Valley, right? So let's make sure if you're an ASU fan and you own a ticket and you're selling it or you're giving it away, make them show you an ASU hat or an ASU shirt, show something ASU in order to get that ticket. Because it's I mean, I think it's one of the most expensive tickets in college football right now. Are the tickets to this game on Saturday, and that's super exciting just because the environment for the guys when they run out of the tunnel, that's real. To be loud, right, on third downs, on fourth downs is real. And, I mean, I can't wait until we hit our first third down, their offense, our defense, and the place just stands up and erupts. And that's going to be exciting.
If you don't like Kenny Dillingham, you're broken.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else to say. I love that guy. I would run through a wall for that guy. And if you're a BYU fan, and for those who don't know, because we used to live in Arizona in Phoenix, there is a mammoth Latter-day Saint LDS
Valley
church
is loaded with it.
Footprint there. Huge amount of LDS in the community there. That place, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I haven't even looked at what the weather's supposed to be. I'm
going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be sunny and warm.
I think I would probably agree with that. Saturday is supposed to be 77 and dry as hell, no wind, 77 degrees.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game. It's going to be a game, and it's a huge one. And I think that being a 3.5-point home dog means it's a pick 'em because the home team usually gets 3 points in Vegas.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a huge game. Huge game. Huge game. The stadium guy, James, my video on Twitter, X is not weird. Okay. I hope that works for you. I hope that works for you because you won't find me on Twitter or X.
Yeah.
Very rarely do I respond.
It's just not enjoyable anymore.
Kim Coulter, hello, Kim, was pulling for BYU to get to the Big 12 championship game at 12-0. Lose to 10-2 Colorado. That was in our only way to get two Big 12 teams into the college football
Totally
playoff.
agree, bro.
That's dead.
And it's
I
so
agree with you.
frustrating that that dream is dead because BYU didn't execute.
Yeah. Roche, BYU's a great team. How is there hate? Because people want to hate. People want to stir the pot. BYU held Kansas to like 76 rushing yards and 275 total. BYU's defense is elite.
Yeah, they're a smoke and mirrors team, dude.
Yeah, they're smoking mirrors.
Terrible.
And I don't understand it. Why people won't give BYU credit. And why is it so upsetting that Quintana's mom is DMing me on Twitter about how I just hate the Big 12 and I'm an SEC fan? Okay. This is not a good conference right now, and I'll just continue to preach. BYU is legit on defense, and Aaron Roderick is a sus offensive coordinator. Cap as hell, in my opinion. I hate the play calling.
Yeah.
Run the football. There's only good things that happen when you run the football. How many times are we going to put this team in 2nd and 10 because you called a passing play that did not work on first down? Don't get crazy. Run the football. Put Jake Retzloff in 3rd and manageable in play action opportunities because that cat dominates in play action. And you were running over Kansas. A really good run offense. You were dominating them on the ground.
But no, you want to call pass play into the end zone.
It makes me crazy that Aaron Roderick routinely puts this team behind the sticks. You just run the football, Aaron. If we're going to script 15 plays, give me 10 running plays and 5 passing plays.
Yes, make them prove they can stop the run.
Because I'm telling you now, if you keep giving Arizona State the football, they are going to beat up that defense. Scatabo is he's a wrecking ball. He will wear you out.
Yeah, he wants it.
You cannot explain to me how you have, I think they had a 15-play drive, BYU, to start the 3rd quarter. Just kick a field goal at the end of the first half. Just kick a field goal at the end of the first half.
Yeah, not
And
difficult.
don't get complex. Jake should have made that throw. I totally agree. Kick the field goal. Better play calling. Anyway, I could go on and on. Boyd Lake, hello. They were in the wrong cover formation for the situation on that punt for sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It just wasn't a good performance all around. I don't believe for a second Kansas is actually better than you.
No.
I think you played like trash.
I don't think anybody thinks Kansas is better than BYU.
Yeah, I just think you played horribly. Like, you just didn't do your job.
And you'll see the difference, even at Arrowhead Stadium, because I don't think that field means two tiddlywinks. Yeah, I just said that. To Colorado. I don't think they care. That's where they're meant to play. I think you're going to see them come out. I would not be surprised if they scored 40 more on Kansas.
Yeah.
I just would not be surprised. I wouldn't. Gig Addy. Hello, sir. Cheapest ticket on SeatGeek for the game is $335 right now. It's tough, dude. It's very tough. Yes, Boyd Lake. BYU is filling the Concrete Palace. It's sad. I wish I could go.
it is a Concrete Palace.
I really wish I could go. Isn't it, though?
It's just, and I'm not even exaggerating. The whole thing is just, yeah.
Even at night, when we lived in Arizona, we probably went to a handful of games. We went to the Oregon game.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there, and the heat coming up from the concrete is
immense.
Dude, really immense. Oh, look at that. Roche. Newest member of our YouTube channel, Roche. Thank you. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you. Thank you. Calford, did you give? I already read that one. My bad.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you didn't give us 10 more, did you? It's amazing. Let's see. Let me keep running through some comments because I also got the complaints that we're not reading enough comments.
Oh.
You know. Ronnie Southern, hello. The 2-loss team left have no wiggle room. They lose, they're out. As it should be.
And that's my point about the SEC and Lane. Like, you're playing for your life every week anyway. Like, this isn't new.
No, it's not. Roche thinks BYU wins. I think it's going to be really close. Details will win this game. Details. Yasin Cowboy. Mesa, Arizona, the largest suburb in the U.S., is an LDS town.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, we used to live in Mesa. 34-27 BYU. Ooh. BYU 26-21, K. Nurin says. Hello, K. UW fan Jim. Monty, I might be the only person in here that watches as much college football as you. Then I don't know how you come up with the idea that BYU was smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
If you watch any at all of BYU football.
So just so we're on the same page, you watch the whole game live. Then you go back and you watch probably an hour of game footage and every play over and over again, looking at the lines, looking at all three levels. Like, when we say we watched the game, it's not that we stayed up eating nachos watching the game. Like, yeah, we watched the game, but we're going through it and analytically breaking it down.
Understanding what happened on the pooch punt. Understanding
what the hell Jake Retzloff was looking at on that interception. Because, by the way, what nobody's talking about is nobody was open.
I think he expected that watching that play. I think he expected the tight end not to run to the pylon because he didn't throw it anywhere near it.
He was looking for, in my opinion, a little back shoulder fade play where the tight end he was trying to give the tight end the jump ball. That's what he was trying to do.
I think that's right.
And the tight end just, and again, this is what I say, like, I agree it's not a great throw, but if if we have a better play call where we're just running the football, that play never happens. That you never.
No, it's not on that play. It's earlier in that drive. And I understand it. You're in 2 minute. The other thing that BYU does that drives me crazy, they don't value timeouts. They burn too many easy timeouts. It absolutely makes me crazy. It is. And if you're a BYU fan, I think you probably know that, but it is just flipping maddening that BYU burns timeouts like that.
Yeah.
Because that's when you wind up having a miscommunication with a tight end. And again, I'm just going to say I'm a big believer in the red zone, especially inside of 5 yards when we're throwing the football. Throw it to Darius Laster or Chase Roberts.
Yeah.
Or throw it out of the back of the end zone and kick the field goal. You have an elite field goal kicker. Take the 3 points. You probably would have won the game. But you didn't. You would have had 3 points. You came out and ran a 15-play drive, but you didn't. is what it is. Calford gifts 10 more Monty Show memberships. Appreciate you. Boyd Lake, BYU needs to play fast. Make ASU play from behind. You don't want a slugfest with ASU. You do not. Hey, let's have a contest and see who can run the ball better.
Hey, Morty.
Scatterbo's going to win that one. What I want to see a shootout. I need Jake Retzloff because Aaron Roderick's going to call it. We all know it. I need him to hit that first deep throw.
Yep.
I need him to hit that first one. Scatterbo can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity, remorse, or fear, and absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead.
Facts. It's true.
Bro, did you guys see Fred Warner the other day for the Niners? He played 3 snaps with a broken face mask. Go back and look at the tape. The bolt on the side of his helmet broke. His face mask is like this. This side's attached. This side's just, you look at it. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, speaking of Scatterbo, because that's what he does to people's faces. Fat Jesus, good to see you. Cam Harrison, hello. Good morning. Shout out to Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
Shout out to Mo Bamba.
Exactly. Mike Chase, hope you and the family are well. I hope BYU wins, but they are going to have to be assignment sound. Play action all day long. Midweek Coug. A 3-loss SEC. Hello? A 3-loss SEC team will make the playoff, probably. I'm with Lane Kiffin. If you're just tuning in here this morning, Lane Kiffin made a really interesting point about going to the SEC championship game. Should you want to go to the SEC championship game? We'll talk about that in 15 seconds on the Monty Show.
When you've been injured in an accident, you need a lawyer, and you deserve an advocate. Insurance companies don't always play fair, but we can keep them in check. Most cases settle out of court, but we'll take your case to trial if necessary. You deserve an advocate.
Yes, you do. The Advocates at theadvocates.com, the best injury attorneys in the business. And I should pass along, very thankful for all of the donations. We got thousands of dollars donated to the Advocates and the Thanksgiving Heroes. Really appreciate everybody who donated. Really appreciate the effort that went into that, because feeding hungry kids, it's just so heartwarming to know that people care. Because sometimes in this world, we get into a position where we don't think about those hungry kids, right? Like Sub for Santa is going to be our next thing. And we don't think about the Sub for Santa stuff.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that very much. The Monty Show, presented by the Advocates. Don't forget to find us on Spotify, where you can watch our video podcast now. Yes, we are back on Spotify. It is all video. Just search The Monty Show on Spotify. MONTY, The Monty Show on Spotify. You can watch or listen to our podcast on Spotify. We appreciate being partners with those guys. Thank you to everybody who watches us on Spotify, Facebook, Twitter, occasionally TikTok, always on YouTube. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, hit the like button.